State Department official resigns over Biden administration's handling of Israel-Hamas conflict. And I think he resigned rightfully so. Um, this administration is an abomination. This administration is horrible, not only for our country but for the world. Look at the wars that Biden has got us in, and now Israel is basically committing genocide on his watch, and he's allowing it. Not saying that Hamas was in the right at all, of course, for what they did. What they did was terroristic and disgusting as well. But the retaliation that Israel is doing is just as despicable, bombing hospitals and stuff, and then lying about it, and things like that. And people are trying to retreat into Egypt, and then they're bombing the entries into Egypt. It's just disgusting what Israel is doing, and you don't and you hear Congress backing this evil, and it's ridiculous that our government is helping Israel commit these atrocities. Um, but before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram. Check out my Instagram. I'm gonna be more active on Instagram because um, uh, Instagram censored me, which put a battery in my back. Whenever I get censored, it makes me want to put out more stuff. The Instagram censored me. It censored a couple of my memes. They were just memes, satire. And that again, that puts the battery in my back and makes me want to post more stuff. So I'm gonna be definitely posting more stuff on Instagram, more news and information on Instagram. So check that out as well. All right, let's talk about this news. A State Department official announced their resignation from the agency on LinkedIn, citing policy disagreements with the Biden administration's approach to the Israel Hamas conflict. The official, Josh Paul, worked in the Bureau of Political Military Affairs for over 11 years. He disagreed with the continued lethal assistance provided to Israel, expressing concerns about the long-term impact on both Israelis and Palestinians. Josh Paul emphasized that while he condemns Hamas's actions, he believes Israel's response, coupled with American support, will lead to more suffering for both parties and is not in the long-term interests of the United States. He criticized the response from the current administration and Congress and describing it as impulsive and driven by confirmation bias, political convenience, intellectual bankruptcy, and bureaucratic inertia. He found it disappointing but unsurprising due to the decades of similar approaches that didn't lead to security or peace. And I agree with Josh Paul 1000%. Everything that he says was spot on. Paul explained that he couldn't support policies involving arms shipments that he deemed short-sighted, destructive, unjust, and contradictory to American values. The State Department declined to comment on this personnel matter. U.S. officials have consistently expressed support for Israel's right to defend itself against Hamas attacks while urging Israel to do so in a way that upholds shared values concerning human life and dignity. The U.S. provides substantial security assistance to Israel with plans for additional requests. And my question is, why are we sending all this money, all these weapons to Israel? They can fund themselves. Israel has money, so why do we keep pumping more money into them? Again, well, like I always say, while we have people here in our country suffering. But Josh Paul, in an interview, raised concerns about the effectiveness of legal safeguards meant to prevent American weapons from reaching human rights violators. He highlighted the situation in Gaza, where essential resources like water, food, medical care, and electricity were cut off. It's just despicable that Israel would cut off food and water and medical supplies for these innocent people. I'm not talking about Hamas. I'm talking about the 2 billion people that are in, or is it billion or million? Of 2 million people, sorry, that is in Gaza that has nothing to do with what's going on with them and Hamas. And they're in hospitals being bombed. And again, they're trying to lie about it and say, oh, the hospital wasn't bombed, and innocent kids are being killed. All for what? All for what? And he mentioned a lack of space for debate on this issue and a lack of opposition from Congress and the State Department's human rights advocates. Um, it's crazy. Where are the level heads? Where are the people that are um, um, anti-war? Where are the isolationists? Where are the even-headed people that are speaking out against this? They're nowhere to be found in our government, and they look like they're pushing us towards World War III. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.